Welcome back to Charisco Crypto. Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. So let's see what is happening in the world of crypto, guys. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. So, guys, so Bitcoin and crypto, the market is down today. The market is slightly down. That is because there is this way who decide to drop some of his Bitcoin holding, which is quite crazy, but this is crypto for you, which is one thing I always preach every single day, which is why I keep saying every single day that so the best strategy is not by trading pep trading. So, this way decide to drop almost about 36,000 Bitcoin. So yesterday after my live stream. So yesterday during my live stream, I do say that, so Ethereum, they'll be surprised that, so Ethereum will be reaching an all-time high, today, like Monday, because yesterday was Sunday. But guess what? After my live stream yesterday, boom, Ethereum skyrocket up, trade above, $4,950, was trading between about $4,953, was less than $50 away from, $5,000. But guess what? There is this way who decide to drop some of his Bitcoin holding. So, which is why the market is down today. So we'll be looking into all those things that is happening in the crypto space, why the market is down, and who is this way that is selling, and why those way decide to drop some of those Bitcoin. So let's dive into the market, guys. You guys are all welcome. I see the chat booming. So guys, yesterday the fear and greed index was above, 50. It was around the fear and greed index yesterday was around 54, 55. But you guys can see how easy it is for people to turn bearish in the crypto space, which is why it's now between neutral to them. So right now, Bitcoin is hovering around there. Let me refresh the market. Yeah, I see the chart booming. You guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. You guys are amazing, man. Let's discuss. Let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto, guys. Let's see what is happening in the crazy world of crypto. So, guys, don't be scared. So, this is just a normal day in the crypto space. I keep saying it. So, don't be scared. Don't be scared. So, let's discuss. Let's see why the market is down and what should be happening next. So if you are a bit scared right now, that means you are not prepared, and you haven't been watching me over the past few days. I've been saying this so that a day like this will come. So let's see what is happening in the market, guys. As you guys can see, which take us here first. This way decide to top yesterday. This way at first, a total is sold about 36,000 Bitcoin. But at first, he decided to drop about 24,000 Bitcoin. That is huge. 24,000 Bitcoin, that is worth more than, $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. So, which brings me to this, this is what thing I always say that, the volatility in the crypto space keep reducing every single year, every cycle. Don't forget when Germany decide to drop their Bitcoin, decide to sell their Bitcoin, which was about 33,000 Bitcoin. Back then, when Bitcoin was trading around 57,000, $54,000 per coin. But guess what? That time, that really pushed the market down so hard. So when Bitcoin was trading between $57,000. So today, Bitcoin is trading. Yesterday, Bitcoin was trading around $115,000 when this way decide to liquidate some of his Bitcoin holding. But guess what? The market looked like nothing. If it was last cycle, so or even if just a year ago, a way decide selling at least about 36,000 Bitcoin in 24 hours, at least would have taken Bitcoin down 10%. So at first, he decided to sell about 24,000. Then he sold another 12,000 Bitcoin, which take into like about a total of about 36,000 Bitcoin. So which take the question is that so why is this happening? So because despite Michael Saylor, the CEO of strategy, just like as I was saying yesterday, so he may be announcing today that he added more Bitcoin to his portfolio. Yeah, that happened. MicroStrategy announced that yesterday. Yesterday they posted the macro strategies tracker, but guess what? Today they announced that they added the 3,000 Bitcoin to their portfolio. Shortly, a little bit more than 3,000 Bitcoin to their portfolio. Seconds, guys. I hope this come up. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh. Guys, a second. My PC was like, if I turn it off, this will extremely go crazy, man. Oh, guys, we are back. I hope you guys can hear me now. It's crazy, man. So, guys, sorry for that. My PC was like, was going crazy. So, guys, as you guys can see, so this way decided to drop 24,000 Bitcoin yesterday. So, as I was saying, but if it was a previous cycle, but guess what? If it was previous cycle, a day like today, so Bitcoin will be there at least like about 10%, which, at least that is Bitcoin and crypto for you. But guess what? Despite the MicroStrategy decide to add some Bitcoin because MicroStrategy added at least like about 3,000 Bitcoin, not 36,000 Bitcoin because the way decide to adopt 36,000 Bitcoin. Why are those way selling such huge amount of Bitcoin in open market? This is the question you need to ask. This is a total manipulation in the crypto space. So the way which take us, I want you guys to see this. Yesterday, the way want to push the market down, they are trying their possible best to push the market down. So yesterday, before the market drop, we have about $71 billion in Ethereum open interest. So as you guys can see here, so we have about $71 billion in Ethereum open interest yesterday. So those Wall Street, the way they try their possible best every time to push the market down. So there will be most of those exchangers. That is how they make their money. If you look at hype liquidity, they are one of the most revenue generating in the crypto space right now. How did they make their money? Those Wall Street, most of them they try their possible best to push the market down, so they will be able to make their money. So which is what happening yesterday. We're having about $71 billion in Ethereum open interest. So they will try their possible best to dump in the market. So you know they will be able to make more money from this liquidation. That is how they do. So, guys, don't be scared. So it's just a normal day in the crypto space, which is why I keep saying don't trade with leverage. For most of you guys who always say that, so I said don't play with leverage, and sometimes I myself play with leverage. This is the result you guys can see that so this is why I keep saying don't play with leverage. It's one of the way to easily get liquidated. It's one of the way to lose your money in the crypto space. If you don't want to lose your money, so don't play with high leverage. So at least using 2S, 3S is better. You guys can see yesterday, Ethereum head up to $4,953, but today Ethereum is trading around there $4,600. That means Ethereum already lose about $400 in price yesterday to date. So, which is why that is what the way are doing. Let's say, for example, this way he hold a huge amount of Bitcoin and he short Ethereum or he short Bitcoin. He dump such amount of Bitcoin because he know that it will push the price down. He will make more money in leverage. That is how they make their money in the first place. So because they hold a huge amount of Bitcoin, they will be able to manipulate the market. So this is a total manipulation in the crypto space. So there is one of my guy, Nick, which was crying yesterday on S. Oh my God. So he lost it all. So he make money. At first, he make money logging into Ethereum, but at the end, he ended up losing money because he was playing with, so much leverage, which is why I keep saying, don't play with leverage, guys. This is what is happening in the market space. So in the crypto space, in the crypto market place, every single day, the Wall Street try to manipulate the market so to take Bitcoin and crypto from you. So guys, stay strong. For sure, the market is down today. Embrace it as a gift. So yesterday, the market, more people was bullish. So even if I myself I was bullish yesterday, on Ethereum, but guess what? Boom, Ethereum head up high, just like as I predicted yesterday, man, that Ethereum will be hitting all-time high. After my stream, guess what? 30, 40 minutes after my stream, Ethereum hit a new all-time high yesterday again. So before those who decide to manipulate the market, dumping 24,000 Bitcoin, not $24,000, 24,000 Bitcoin. That is going to about $2.5 billion in Bitcoin. But guess what? After then, he dumped another 12,000, which taking it in total of about 36,000 Bitcoin. But there is a rumor that those which are selling their Bitcoin, they are swapping some of their Bitcoin to Ethereum. But why I'm saying it's rumor, because I check on chain, I have not seen any activities that is proving it on chain. At least because you need to see those at least that the way are logging Ethereum, because there are rumors on S as well that so this ways they are swapping some of this Bitcoin which they are selling to Ethereum as well. So because they believe so much that the art season is here and Ethereum will be taking the next leg up. So guys, the bull market is still not over. So the data are still predicting that Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. Guys, I see the chart booming. Right, you guys discuss. I hope you guys are good, man. So for sure, guys, we'll be doing Q&A shortly. So stay strong. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. It remains one of the best strategy, one of the best assets out there. And the best strategy is to keep DCA and hold for a long term, guys. DCA and hold. So guys, you are all welcome. You are all welcome. If you are watching from S, you are watching from Kick, you are watching from Twitch. So guys, head over to the YouTube channel at Charisco Crypto. See or know every single day. So I'm here where I do live stream where we discuss Bitcoin and crypto together. So don't be scared. Don't be scared. Each time the market is down, take it as an opportunity this year and hold more. So don't be scared. So let's see what next. Which take us here. So guys, not just that way that sold his Bitcoin yesterday. Not just the way that decided to sell yesterday, but guess what? We have some, even if the Bitcoin spot ETF, yesterday we have an outflow of about $1.70 billion, which that is also huge. That also contribute to the downside of the market as well. So those are the things that brought the market down yesterday. So which is why I keep saying don't trade leverage, don't trade leverage. If it was a spot trading, so even if the market dipped down, because I've been saying it over the past few weeks that it just looked like this is the the one of the worst moment to trade in the crypto space, trade pep trading, because the market will be up tomorrow. Today it will be down. Next tomorrow it will be up. The next day it will be down as well. That is crazy because the Wall Street, they keep trying to manipulate the market every single day. They try to push the market down. But don't forget, Bitcoin and crypto still remain one of the best performing assets out there. So you just need to do is to keep it, make sure you DCA and hold. Which yesterday, I showed you guys this chart yesterday. I have to bring it out again for you guys to know, the way they know what they are doing. So you can see, the retail, this is a Bitcoin 1 year plus holders, and people who are less than 1 year in the crypto space. So you can see this is a Bitcoin chart here, but these holders, you can see now it keep dropping down like a rocket. So we show that Bitcoin retails, the newcomers, people who are coming into the crypto space, who are just accumulate. You can see even if when Bitcoin is up, they keep accumulating, but when Bitcoin start going down, they start selling. That is because those people, they still don't understand how Bitcoin and crypto work. So the Wall Street, who have been in the crypto space for a while, they are trying to whip them out. They are trying to make sure that so they scare you out from the market, taking your Bitcoin and crypto away from you. Which that is not the best strategy. So each time the market dip down, you don't have to be scared. So because the Wall Street are ready to to take your Bitcoin and crypto away from you. My people like MicroStrategy, which I will be showing you guys right now. Today, I decided to add, millions of Bitcoin to their portfolio. So if you are Biscuit, I keep telling you guys that this is the one asset that have a limit supply. There's no more Bitcoin out there, so there's less and less and less and less Bitcoin out there. So yesterday I showed you guys the data that predicted that showed that the dormant Bitcoin address, the 4 years, 5 years dormant address, and 10 years dormant address. The 10 years dormant address is holding about at least 3.3 million Bitcoin, when the 5 years dormant address is showing at least about 5.9 million Bitcoin, which has not been moved in the past 5 years, which we have a 3.3 million Bitcoin has not been moved in the over the past 10 years. So guys, this chart here still show that the newcomers, they keep selling when the retailers keep selling, when the institution, they keep accumulating, and sometimes they take profit. They try to scare the retailers away, which is what is happening in the market. So, guys, which take us here, I want you guys to see this. That's why the market is down today. Everybody, people be scared that Bitcoin is down. But guess what? Meta Planner decide to add 103 more Bitcoin to their portfolio. So Meta Planet, they keep buying, keep DCA, because they understand that so Bitcoin has become one of the best performing assets. So as you guys can see here, so Meta Planet are there now. Their Bitcoin holding is now around the 109. Sorry, guys, it's now around the 19,000 Bitcoin. So 19,000 Bitcoin is about $2 billion. So I remember when Meta Planet started buying Bitcoin, at least adding 50 Bitcoin, 60 Bitcoin to their portfolio. But guess what? Today Meta Planet are now holding between 19,000 Bitcoin. So which that is quite huge. So guys, the Wall Street keep accumulating, keep DCA. But if you are a bit scared that Bitcoin is trading between 112,000, 112,750 dollars, why will you be scared? Yesterday, Bitcoin was trading above, $150,000 yesterday. So that is Bitcoin and crypto for you. I keep saying it that, the crypto market is so volatile. So we have up and down. So if you are coming to the crypto space and you want to invest, don't think that you want to double your money overnight. You want to double your money tomorrow. It don't work that way, guys. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. Keep this year for sure. You will all achieve a financial freedom just by this year and holding this year and hold. So let's see what next. Not just Meta Planet that is buying, as you guys can see, which also took us here. Goldman Sachs, so just add another 140, what did I say, $194 million worth of Bitcoin to their portfolio. Wait, that is quite huge. That is even more than a Meta Planet, man. Yeah. So it's more than a Meta Planet Bitcoin holding, adding. So Goldman Sachs just added another 194 million Bitcoin to their portfolio. Despite the market is down today, you guys can see what the Wall Street are doing. So some of the big boys try to push the price down, but guess what? Most of them who also understand the market, they keep buying. So Meta Planet has been buying. That's because even if their stock market, their stock holding has been skyrocketing as well, just like Michael Saylor. So which is a strategy stock, has been doing good as well. Which take us here. Let's see what next, guys. This is the king of Bitcoin buyer. Yesterday, which is Sunday, I was telling you guys that MicroStrategy, the CEO, he tweeted the MicroStrategies tracker. And each time he tweets that, they usually announce by the next day, which is what is happening here. As you guys can see, the CEO of MicroStrategy, which is Michael Saylor, that have rebranded the company to Strategy, he said that the Strategy has acquired 3,081 Bitcoin. So for how much? $356.9 million. Guys can see what the big boys keep doing. So you guys can see that, so guys, I see the chat booming. So for sure, I will be coming back to the chat. We'll be doing Q&A shortly. So Even if the cycle, so let's see, let's see. One thing is that even if August is not usually, as I always, August is not usually, it's not usually a good month for the crypto market. But guess what? Bitcoin bounced so hard. You guys can see Ethereum hitting all-time high this August, and Bitcoin also hit all-time high as well. Bitcoin head up to $124,500 just few days ago. Ethereum as well. Yesterday, Ethereum hitting all-time high August. So let's see what September will bring. So even if I think, even if the market will deep down this cycle, it's what thing I'll be saying, Seliki. What thing I'll be saying is that so I still believe in cycle, but even if the market deep down this cycle, Bitcoin and crypto, it would deep down like previous cycle because we now have so much buyers, so much people who are willing to buy. People like BlackRock, who are willing. That's why yesterday they take profit. Yeah, but guess what? They are willing to buy. They are willing to accumulate more. People like BlackRock, they are willing to accumulate more and more and more, guys. So they keep buying and buying and buying. Each time the market is down, they keep accumulating. Each time the market is down, most of them people like Michael Saylor, we just added the 3,000 Bitcoin to them. If not this way here, who decide to dump 24,000 Bitcoin and also dump another 12,000 Bitcoin, which bring the total holding to like about 36,000 Bitcoin. If it was before selling 30, if it was before, guys, the truth is that if it was previous cycle, dumping 36,000 Bitcoin in 24 hours, Bitcoin should have been there at least, 10-15%. I'm not joking. That is the truth. So Bitcoin should have been down 10 Bitcoin should have been down 10-15% if it was previous cycle, which is why Bitcoin and crypto keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Bitcoin is becoming a mainstream asset. Those Wall Streets, they dropped down because they was trying to whip out this, Ethereum futures opening interest, which because they will be making money from it. Those strangers as well. That is how they make their money, manipulating the market. And they are also trying to whip out the retails, which is you guys can see this. Retail hold this and the newcomers, they are holding, keep dropping down because they be scared. Oh, Bitcoin is going to zero, which it will never happen. So if you are thinking that a Bitcoin is going to zero, you have to think again. People like Michael Saylor. So which take us here? I want you guys to see that Michael Saylor. I will be showing you guys right now that MicroStrategy combine. Let me see MicroStrategy and BlackRock Bitcoin holding combine. Let's see if I will have it here because MicroStrategy and who and BlackRock Bitcoin holding supply is now more than 6%. That is quite huge. Let me see. You guys, if I can find it here, let me bring it out for you guys. For you guys to see that, so the big boys, they keep accumulating and accumulating. So it's not a joke. I'll show you guys during a Q&A that a MicroStrategy Bitcoin holding MicroStrategy and BlackRock Bitcoin holding, when you combine them together, so that is about 1.3 million Bitcoin. So almost 1.4 million, just MicroStrategy and BlackRock. So guys, which take us here, 1 billion Bitcoins accumulation in 24 hours. Despite if the market is down, Bitcoin dropped down tremendously, the market is totally decimated. But guess what? Even if in the past 24 hours, we have, 1 billion Bitcoin bought out from the market, which is why I say earlier just now that, so it's not like previous cycle, which we don't have buyer. Now, even if the market drop down, we have people who are willing to buy more and more and more. So don't be scared, guys. So we have more people who are willing to buy, even if the market deep down, which is why people like a MicroStrategy decide to, even if as of today, MicroStrategy are now holding more than 632,000 Bitcoin. So they keep accumulating. So today they decide to add 3,000 Bitcoin. Strategy as of today, they are holding about 632,457 Bitcoin. Just strategy alone. That is more than 3% of total Bitcoin supply. So you guys can see that there is no much Bitcoin out there, guys. So and yesterday I was showing you guys that about How much Bitcoin yesterday? Yesterday was when I was showing you guys about that was a total of about 6 million Bitcoin, which has not been moved in the past. 6 million Bitcoin, which has not been moved in the past 5 years. 6 million Bitcoin, and Bitcoin we only have a 90.9 million in circulation as of today. So we show that we only have about we only have about 14 million Bitcoin. We only have about 14 million Bitcoin out there. So inside that 14 million Bitcoin, that is when a MicroStrategy is still holding about 3.1%, when BlackRock is holding 3.5%. So Grayscale is still holding. So we'll still be looking at Grayscale. They also huge news for Avalanche as well. Grayscale 5 for Avalanche ETF. So, guys, we have some positive news in the market as well. So, despite the market is down, let's see what next. So, guys, Japan, Japan financial minister endorsing Bitcoin and crypto. So, which is also also huge for the crypto space. So, Japan endorsing Bitcoin, I also think so it's also a good move for the Bitcoin and crypto space as well. So, the big boys, the big boys, they keep buying and buying and buying. More people keep embracing Bitcoin every single day. For sure, you never go wrong by a dozen Bitcoin right now. So for sure, everybody need the Bitcoin. So if you are not in the crypto space, you are missing. And if you are in crypto, so you are still early, guys. You are still early. So you are still early. Don't be scared. We still have a long way to go. Still have a long way to go. So let's see what next. Which take us here? Remy's Poet decided to buy at least 41 Bitcoin. So as of today, they are now holding about 1,273 Bitcoin. To me, which I also think that is huge because that is how Meta Planet start. I will show you guys just now. Meta Planet is now holding about 19,000 Bitcoin. So when Meta Planet start, they start adding like this 40 Bitcoin, 50 Bitcoin, 60 Bitcoin. But guess what? Meta Planet as of today are now holding about 19,000 Bitcoin, which is what Rebase Point is also doing. Everybody is trying to create a Bitcoin treasury right now, Bitcoin strategic reserve, because it's become one of the way to hedge against inflation. If you are holding the fiat in bank, which is the government money, it's taking away your buy power. That is only one of the things the fiat does. So the government money, they keep printing and printing more of it. So one of the best performing assets is here. Yeah, guys, I see the chat booming. So we will do Q&A shortly. So I see the chat booming, guys. Hope you guys are good. So Solana. Yeah, Solana, so don't, you guys for sure, I'll call me back to the chat. We'll be doing Q&A shortly. We still have a lot of good things going on with Solana as well. So don't play. So Ethereum has been doing his things, but don't forget that, you know, more money will be flowing from Ethereum as well into Sol. For sure, even if over for the past 1 week, Solana has been performing good for the past 1 week as well. Solana went from $183, $184 last week to almost about $217 well on just yesterday. So it's just now the market dropped down slightly because today Solana is trading around $197 as of now. So it dropped down slightly because of this pullback. So if not that, you guys know that for sure, Solana has been holding strong. And most of 99% of the meme coin, they are trading on Solana as of today. And you need Solana to trade them. Guys, if you are watching from S, aka Twitter, head over to the YouTube channel at Charisco Crypto. So the link is on my bio. So head over to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell every single day. I'm here. So where we discuss Bitcoin and crypto. Follow me on all social platforms. So mostly on YouTube, I do live stream every single day where we discuss Bitcoin and crypto. That's because I believe so much that it become one of the way for you and I to achieve a financial freedom. And I don't want I want we all to achieve a financial freedom, not just me, but we all. So which is why I'm live streaming every single day to discuss Bitcoin, to share my idea of Bitcoin and crypto with you guys. So I'm not just saying it, but this is what I've been doing over the past few years, DCA and hold. So if you are bit trading, a pep trading, leverage trading, even if a day like today, yesterday, we have about 600 million that get liquidated yesterday. That is more than $500 million. So where do you think that money is coming from? That is from traders, so people who have make money, even if in profit, they decide to play with leverage, but guess what? Boom, they lost them all. So people make so much money in NFTs and Bitcoin and crypto. But guess what? Now that the market is going up, they are losing the money in trading. They are losing the money. They are losing them every single day. You see, $1 billion get liquidated last week. So the market keep moving up and down, up and down. Bitcoin is still trading above 100, $100,000, $110,000. But why will we be seeing such a huge amount of money get liquidated every single day? Because the way the Wall Street, they are trying to take your buy power away from you. They are trying to take your Bitcoin and crypto from you. So most of those big boys manipulate the market, guys. Most of them manipulate the market. So, guys, which take us here? I want us to see. Let's see what next. Which take us here? You can see more people keep adding more Bitcoin to their portfolio, but I totally understand that it's not like this way who decide to sell at least about 36,000. That is quite huge. 36,000 Bitcoin in one day. Why don't him contact all those exchanges, people like Coinbase, to at least to sell through OTC? No, that is because he really want to bring the market down. But Bitcoin it keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So which is why so even if after he dumped 36,000 Bitcoin in 24 hours, but guess what? Bitcoin is still holding strong above 112,000 dollars right now. So which is quite huge, guys. So Bitcoin is still holding strong. So let's see what next. You guys can see here, breaking, which is a Tom Lear, which is a Bitmine. There's just added another 800 million worth of Ethereum treasury. That is crazy. Ethereum, more people keep buying and buying and buying, which is why I still think, Ethereum, the bull market, Ethereum, the pumping is still not over yet. So Ethereum for sure, it will blow up above, $5,000. Yesterday here, I was predicting, oh, Ethereum will be hitting a new all-time high. But guess what? After my live stream, boom, Ethereum hit all-time high again, which was about $4,953 yesterday. That is quite huge. So guys, more people keep buying because now the Wall Street, why are they buying so much Ethereum? Because SEC, so they have make it clear that staking Ethereum is not a staking DeFi DeFi staking, which is a Ethereum. But you all know that like SRP and all those SRP and Solana, they have SUI, they have not been clarified as non-security. But Ethereum is already classified as non-security. So Ethereum is an asset, which is why those Wall Street, they are picking up so much Ethereum to stake. So they will be earning a juicing, amount of money from it. They will be earning money by just holding Ethereum. That is why they are accumulating so much Ethereum. So if you are being worldly, why are they buying so much Ethereum? Because now, they can't stake Bitcoin, but guess what? They can stake Ethereum. They can buy Ethereum and hold and still stake it as well. So that is why they are picking up so much it. So let's see what next. So guys, Chainlink don't make a huge partnership, as you guys can see. Chainlink partners with SBI Group to read Japan's tokenizes wave. For sure, Chainlink has become one of the biggest chain in the crypto space, and over the past few years, so you don't have issue. There is no outflow from it, so you know, so it has been one of the biggest chain in the crypto space. So for sure, so making such a huge partnership, which I think, they deserve it. Yeah, my people, how are they? I see the chat booming. For sure, we'll be doing Q&A shortly. So let's discuss. Let's discuss. Let's discuss. So not just Chainlink. Let's see. This is Grayscale. So Grayscale, as you guys can see, Grayscale just filed for Avalanche ETF. So which I think Okay, it's huge for Avalanche as well. But one thing I see here is that Grayscale they have been crazy because each time because they apply through trust. So they are Grayscale trust. They hold Ethereum, they hold Avalanche, they hold Cardona. So I think maybe they will be holding SRP, which I'm not sure. But guess what? Each time the Grayscale ETF gets approved, they start selling. Because if you look at a Bitcoin spot ETF, since the day Grayscale spot ETF gets approved, they have been selling their Bitcoin to date. That is because before now they can't sell their Bitcoin holding. But since the Bitcoin spot ETF gets approved, they are been selling. But guess what? When Ethereum spot ETF also get approved, they start selling their Ethereum holding as well. But which if average spot ETF get approved, they will be selling as well. But one thing is the good part is that once they start selling, there are other Wall Street institutional investor people like BlackRock, which they are willing to buy from them. So that is one of the best parts. But so this is huge for average if the spot ETF gets approved. So this is huge for average as well. So let's see this news. Let's see this like two news before Q&A. So guys, I don't know if you guys have seen this. So there is this Cristiano Ronaldo's meme coin that got that launched, which many people were saying that it's on BNB chain. So this is why I keep saying be careful now on meme coin. So many people come into the crypto space say that because they want to make quick money. So if you want to make quick money, it's easy for you to lose your money. So this is a you get into a rug pool. So this rug pool almost about $143 million that get whipped out through rug pool in less than 24 hours. So, so those are retail money. People who are just coming into the crypto space who want to make quick money, not just retail. I know that DJs, people who the DJ who DJ in the meme coin. So this is out because even if I myself, when I heard that Cristiano Ronaldo want to launch his meme coin, I was thinking, okay, maybe I should deposit some good USDT or USDC to accumulate some. But based on I did not sleep earlier. Before I woke up, I did find out that so the rock pool already eat out about almost about $150 million. That is not coming back again. That is crazy. Be careful out there, guys. Be careful. So meme coin, they don't have usage. So it's not like Bitcoin, which is a store of value, or it's not like a Solana, it's not like a Ethereum, which are protocol, which they have usage. Be careful out there, guys. So let's see this news before Q&A. Let's see this one before Q&A. Let's do Q&A. Okay, it's still the same thing, which is what I was saying just now. You can see here, Cristiano Ronaldo's meme coin rock pool whip out over 143 million market cap. That is crazy. That is crazy. So this is what I was saying just now. So be careful out there. So guys, be careful, be careful, be careful out there. So you guys can see that retail holders, so it keep dropping down because the Wall Street are manipulating the market, and the retailers which are just coming into the market, they don't understand the market. They keep getting fearful and they keep selling their Bitcoin holding, which is why you guys can see the retail holding it keep dropping down. Even if despite Bitcoin is still holding above 100, despite Bitcoin is still holding above 110,000, $112,000, but you can see the retail holdings keep dropping down because they've been getting scared and scared. The Wall Street keep manipulating the market, taking the market up and down. So they are taking their Bitcoin away from them. So yesterday, Bitcoin, Ethereum was holding about $71 billion, open interest. This is quite huge. But guess what? We have all those money whipped out yesterday. Almost all of them whipped out yesterday. So this is total manipulation in the crypto space. So guys, let's do Q&A. Let's do Q&A. Let's do Q&A. Stay strong out there. So, if you can see, in the past 7 days, Ethereum is still sitting up with about 6%. So let's do Q&A. Let's do Q&A. Let's do Q&A, guys. Oh, yeah, you guys are amazing, man. I see the chat booming. Let me start from the top. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. So, guys, if you have any question, drop your question on the chat. Share the stream with your friends and family. Let them know about Bitcoin and crypto, so we can discuss Bitcoin and crypto together. So My source has been predicting the market 100%, over the past few days. I've been telling you guys, oh, the market, it will be up. Guess what? Boom. It will be, it pop up. It's just that the way have been trying to manipulate the market. Be predicting the market 100% over the past few days, but don't be scared. So, not a financial advice. This year and hold for a long term, it still remain one of the best strategy. This is why I keep saying don't trade pep. So I keep I start against this, pep trading. But once in a while, I play with leverage. Not bad, but play with leverage. This time is the worst time to trade leverage because the data will be predicting the market will be up. And you log, you may be up with thousands of dollars, but guess what? If you say just take out eye out from the market for a few minutes, boom, the market will drop down. Like this way, who decide to drop a 36,000 Bitcoin yesterday? That is crazy. Yeah, my people, how are they? Hope you guys are good. Favor, how you day? Trekker, Victoria, hope you guys are good. Gloria, Rebel, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Happy Monday, happy new week, guys. Happy new week, happy new week, happy new week, happy new week, my people. David, greetings to you all. Akachi, Naomi, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Kryptonite, how are you guys doing? Zaza, Kingdom, I'm good, guys. So, guys, don't be scared. Keep this here. You guys can see the data are still predicting. The market is still holding strong. So this may just set off. If Bitcoin were to recover, it can in 2 days. It can recover back up as quick as possible. You guys can see even if people like Michael Saylor, Bitmine, they decide to add more Bitcoin today. Meta Planet decide to add more Bitcoin. It's just that this way sold so much Bitcoin, which the you know the calculation is simple that we have so much sellers than buyers, which is why the market dropped down so hard. But don't be scared. Keep this year, keep holding. For sure, we will all achieve a financial freedom together. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. Over the past few years, Bitcoin has become one of the best performing assets. 21 million forever. So, so as of today, we have about 90.9 million Bitcoin in supply. So we show that we have less than 2 million Bitcoin, which is 1.1 million Bitcoin for the miners to be mined over the next few years. There's not much Bitcoin out there. So guys, think again. If you ever think that, so there's much Bitcoin out there. No, there's not much Bitcoin out there. So the Wall Street, they keep accumulating. People like BlackRock, they keep buying and buying and buying. So there's not much Bitcoin out there this year and hold, guys. Yeah, greetings to you guys, everyone. Oh, hope you guys are good. Greetings to you all. You guys are enjoying the week, Abby. So let me quickly see. Let's see if I can bring out. Okay, just like as I was saying. Okay, let me see. Let's do Q&A. Yeah, let's do Q&A. I wanted to see if I can bring out, the total Bitcoin of Koba of which is this guy, MicroStrategy plus MicroStrategy plus who plus BlackRock. Let me see. MicroStrategy plus BlackRock total Bitcoin holding. Okay, guys, this is it here. Let me bring it out for you guys to see. This is a BlackRock. I keep telling you guys that so there's no much Bitcoin out there. This is a BlackRock and MicroStrategy Bitcoin combined. Just in BlackRock and Michael Saylor's strategy now hold a combine of 1,381,811 Bitcoin. So what about $155 billion? Just BlackRock and MicroStrategy, they are now holding $155 billion in Bitcoin today. Just MicroStrategy and BlackRock. So not we don't even calculate the individuals holding. So you guys can see that there's not much Bitcoin out there. And as yesterday, it's just yesterday, which I showed you guys that about 6 million Bitcoin that has not been moved in the past 5 years. So we show that we have just a little amount of Bitcoin in exchange. And when those Bitcoin finally dry up, that is when Bitcoin will skyrocket like never before. So if you're in Bitcoin and crypto space right now, you are still early. You know. So next cycle, I showed you guys yesterday. Even if the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, yesterday was predicting that next cycle Bitcoin will be trading $1 million per coin. So I myself, I'm praying for Bitcoin. You know, I'm hoping for Bitcoin to dip down at least 50, $40,000 before next cycle. So we'll be able to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto. So which is why I haven't started the DCA portfolio yet, so I'm planning to start buying when the market start dipping down. Yeah, I see the chat booming. So I'm trying to my best to answer the questions. So see you guys the questions, the chat booming. So how are you guys doing? I'm good, my people. How are they? So Saliki sent you guys money, Abby. Saliki, thank you for supporting the family. So thank you. I see. You always spread love here, man. So that is all we need. Spreading love. Yeah, my people are they good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing good. Are they fine? Rebel. Good. Good, man. You feel me? I'll be rebel. Seliki. September chart, not sure of dump. One thing is that, so what thing is that each time you think that the market will drop, so the market may not drop, even if who is we call, Jim Cramer said that so September is always green. So which each time Jim Cramer said that that say that the market is each time if Jim Cramer predict the market, it's usually go against invest Cramer is always right. So if Jim Cramer say we'll be up, we usually down. Each time Jim Cramer say we will be down, we usually up. So guys, I don't see any reason for you to be bearish. So stay strong this year and hold. Take profit when you are in profit is very, very important, guys, because it's one of the way for you to be able to buy back when the market deep down. So hoping for next cycle for sure, at least minimum $500,000. You know, will not be so much bullish. $750,000. Being bullish, at least Bitcoin will be trading $1 million per coin, guys. It look like this cycle will be different. One thing is that a lot of people have been saying that so we may enter super cycle, which I don't think so. Yeah, the cycle will be different because we now have the Wall Street here, Seliki. So we now have the institutions here, which they keep buying and buy people like Meta Planet, people like Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor was here last cycle, 2020. Michael Saylor started this year, but he was not buying like now. You guys. So when I show you guys the micro strategies tracker yesterday, you can see now you now see orange, which show that they have been buying and buying and buying and buying. So previous cycle, microstrategy, they usually add 2, 3 million, 1 million. You can see now they now add like a quarter of a billion, half a billion, $1 billion worth of Bitcoin at once, which is that is different now. Even if now people want to sell their Bitcoin, we now have more buyers, people who are willing to buy the dip, each time the market dip down, because more people believe in Bitcoin, more people embracing Bitcoin every single day. Like previous cycle, we never have the United States creating Bitcoin treasury reserve. But guess what? This cycle they have had Bitcoin as a treasury reserve. So those are the things, more people believing in Bitcoin every cycle, which is why even if this cycle Bitcoin will dip down, it will dip down like previous cycle. You are right, Selika. I think the same that the market will dip down like a previous cycle. When deep, so I'm expecting the dip. So when deep, nobody know yet. So at least so I still think from from next year, which is just in a few months from now, for sure we'll enter the next phase of the cycle. We are in the last phase of this cycle. Next phase of the cycle, the market should be down. If history is on our side, then we'll be able to DCA. Honestly, from now, you are waiting for beer season. I myself am as well. I'm waiting for beer season to be able to buy more Bitcoin and crypto. Guys, if you are watching from Twitch, you are watching from Kick, you are watching from, you are watching from S, aka Twitter, head over to the YouTube channel at Charisco Crypto. You guys can see I'm popping the questions up from YouTube. So head over to the YouTube channel. So let's discuss Bitcoin and crypto together. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell. Every single day I'm here to encourage you guys to do what I've been doing over the past few years, not financial advice. This year and hold. For sure, you will be in profit, take profit, and you will be in profit, which is simple. This year and hold. Just make sure you have an exchange account like a Binance, BYBIT, Kraken. So, which is there's a link in the description for you to sign up with BYBIT. So, it takes nothing from you. You don't need to give anybody money to invest for you. So, you just need to do. You have the application on your phone. Each time you have some cash on your side. This year, add $2, $3, $4, $5. But guess what? Each time the market is up, you will be up huge. You know, which is all we want to achieve, financial freedom. Because the financial system today, the government keep printing more money, keep taking away your buy power. Inflation keep getting out of hand. Inflation keeps skyrocketing. The national debt keeps skyrocketing. We show that in order for the countries to survive, the government to survive, they have to print more money, but you can't print more Bitcoin. So it's simple. So you have to get an asset that hedge against inflation, which is asset like Bitcoin, like even if Ethereum as well. So asset that hedge against inflation is Bitcoin because Bitcoin don't have inflation. So the inflation of Bitcoin keep decreasing every single day, every single month, every single cycle. But guess what? The government, the inflation keeps skyrocketing. If you have $100 in bank 2 years ago, now if you want to buy something, that it can't buy you something of $100 of 2 years ago. So something which you can be able to buy, what it means is that what you can be able to buy 2 years ago with $100, now if you want to buy it, you'll be buying it with like about $120. So we show that so inflation have eat away your buy power. Inflation has even up about 50% in the past 2 years. But the government will tell you that they will be telling you that inflation is not real. Inflation is being up like about 2-3%. So if you want to hedge against inflation, you need to make sure you are accumulating and you are holding a strong asset like Bitcoin, which is a store of value and is so decentralized. The freedom alone, which it gives to you, just like yesterday is a Sunday here in Europe, but guess what? The banks are closed. But if you want to send money, you can't go to the bank and send money across to people. But when you are holding Bitcoin, it's you and your money. You can send it out anytime, any day. So, guys, stay strong. So when we have a dip, embrace it as a gift this year and hold. Favor said he's waiting for, let me see. He said he's waiting for okay. It's like I've go down so much. He said he's waiting for the beer market so he'll be able to this year, I mean the beer season. Yeah, for sure. Not FOMO decision. Right? FOMO decision is real. Yeah, so many people FOMO in the market right now. I keep saying the Bitcoin is way too up, all right, even if as of today, last cycle 2022, Bitcoin dipped down to. Sorry, guys. In 2022, Bitcoin was still trading around $16,000. So today, Bitcoin is trading above $112,000. So, which is why I understand that, when people be scared, I feel like, oh, why will you be scared? But I understand, because they are just coming into the market. They don't understand how it works. So, I was here when Bitcoin was trading $60,000. So, Bitcoin trading above $112,000. It's like, I feel like, oh, it's way too high. You get that. So, I understand when you just coming into the market a few weeks ago, and Bitcoin is being down. Bitcoin is just down with a few thousands of percent, guys. Sui Ave. Okay, when the market dip, Abi, you want to accumulate them. That is good. AI and tech space. Yeah, for sure. So they have been taking those. You're like a Sui and Ave. They have been taking. The team have been taking a huge move. So please growing. So even if I did that injury as well, so I'll be taking a huge move. Let's cut for more September. If Fed Chair Jerome Powell decide to cut rate in September, it will be good. but the rate is still up with about 86%. But so many people say that Fed chair may not be cutting rates September. So if Fed chair did not cut rates September, the market will dump. That's for sure. But if Fed chair decide to cut rates September, for sure it will really take the market up. Which brings the question: why the Fed chair still don't want to cut rates? Which is why the Fed chair don't want to cut rate is because inflation is real. The government keep printing more money every single day. So, which is what we were just saying just now. So, inflation is real. If the Fed chair, he know that if he decide to cut rates, more people will be able to borrow more money to invest. And in order for more people not to borrow more money to invest, if you have to hold rates tight, well, that is why he don't want to cut rate. Inflation is real. So, which is why we need Bitcoin and crypto. We are getting into AI and text space, feed those metals coins we do. Yeah, I think the same. Even if there is this AI coin, which is so, I was holding back then. It skyrocketed so much, but now it's been down since they changed their name. One of the things is that I noticed is that in those crypto space, once they change those altcoin, they decide to change their names. It's now look like the project will be running down. I remember when they changed Polygon's name. So back then, since then, they changed Polygon name that time. Since then, the token has been going down. I didn't really, my Polygon holding is been going down. Like I don't even know if I should sell them or I don't know because I may feel like it's been down for a while. It's crazy. Each time they decide to change the name, so the token decide to be dumpy like never before. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Favor say I should leave it happy. Okay, I'm not sold. Solana. Saliki, the truth is that Solana will explode. Sure, you see Ethereum has been exploding, and more money will flow from Ethereum to Solana. I believe so much in so. I still hold some, so I still believe so much in so as well. It's one of my favorite altcoin, Solana. So when it dipped down last cycle to below $10, I think, oh, it's a good time to buy. If we ever see Solana this cycle, next cycle, which is it will be 2026, if we ever see Solana trade be between $20 to $30, guys, I will be going all in for sure. I will be going all in. I will be going all in. If Solana ever dip down below, $30 to $20, yeah, it will be a good time to buy. Yeah, Matic, favor, you noticing? So when they change it from Matic, then so when most of those crypto when they change their name, I don't know. It's usually coins usually start dropping like never before. Deadpool rising. You guys are killing favor. Let me say Deadpool will rising. Okay, let's see. Uh maybe Polygon will rise again. Maybe Matic, Evans, and the rest again. So let's see, guys. So, guys, share this room with your friends and family. Let them know about Bitcoin and crypto. For sure, today is Monday, so tomorrow I will be here again. So, live streaming, let you guys know what is happening in the market. So for sure, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. Keep this year. For sure, with Bitcoin and crypto, we will all achieve a financial freedom together. Over the past few years, there's no any other asset that has outperformed a Bitcoin. So, it's just that if you are just coming into the market, I totally understand when the market is down with a few percent. If you can't hold the 2-3% dip, you will be rich. In order for you to be rich, you have to learn how to hold for a long term. So there are people who buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading $1. They sold their Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading $20, $30. Today, Bitcoin is trading above 120,000. Bitcoin head up to $124,500 just a week ago. Today is trading around the $112,500. So if you have been able to hold your Bitcoin it's like a few years ago, that is the question you would have asked yourself. If you was opportunity to buy Bitcoin $1, would you have been able to hold your Bitcoin till date? So Bitcoin, each time they tell you, oh, Bitcoin is trading above $120,000. So will you have be able to hold your Bitcoin till today? Is the question you need to ask yourself. So people who was opportunity to buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin was $1, $2, some of them still hold Bitcoin to date. But if you are not strong enough, you can't face the volatility that happen in the crypto space, the up and down that happen in the crypto space every single day. So you need to understand what Bitcoin is created for, what Bitcoin is here for. So the freedom which Bitcoin is here to give to you. So Bitcoin is in everything you need is in Bitcoin. The decentralization, the freedom, the unity, so the lights, so the car you need to drive is in Bitcoin. So guys, hold strong. It's very, very important. See you all tomorrow, guys, from 6 p.m. Central European time going. Charisco is out. Don't forget, you are smart and intelligent. With Bitcoin and crypto, we will all achieve a financial freedom together, guys. See you all tomorrow, guys. Charisco is out.